Okay, I'd like to call this meeting to order. Mrs. Genshi, would you lead us in a flag salute?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Sunshine Law Statement. All requirements of the Open Public Meetings Act have been met for this meeting of the Board of Education of the Borough of Oradell. Notice of this meeting was filed with the record and all persons requesting such notice. Mr. Darien, would you read the mission statement?
The Oradell Public School District is dedicated to the ongoing pursuit of educational excellence through comprehensive, innovative curriculum and instruction. The district is committed to providing opportunities for social, emotional, and academic discovery to foster curiosity, courage, and character. Our goal is to prepare our students to become lifelong learners who are self-directed, resilient, productive, responsible citizens.
Thank you. Roll call.
On the roll, Mr. Del Greco.
Here.
Mrs. Downey. Here. Mrs. Genchi.
Here.
Mrs. Moran.
Here.
Mrs. Norian.
Here.
Mr. Nutlin. Mrs. Walker.
Here.
Mr. Darien.
Here.
Mrs. Nichols.
Here. This time we'll open to the public for agenda items only.
You said non-agenda.
Did you bring us any cake? Good.
Yeah, we could.
Thanks for coming.
Congratulations.
Okay, moving forward, we have another thank you note. Dear Oradell Board of Education, thank you so much for the delicious bagel spread provided for staff for Teacher Appreciation this year. It was very thoughtful of you, and we appreciate you including administration in the celebration. Thank you for a great 25-26 school year. Looking forward to 26-27. Yours in education, the OPS admin team. So that was from them. And we will move to the superintendent's report.
Many people think that the school year just ends and then we have summer, another one begins. I get asked all the time, are you like excited for the end of the school year? For administration, there is no end. We are already planning for next year, and that begins with personnel. A month ago, we had 6 positions to fill because of retirements, resignations, and the addition of new positions to our staff roster. Currently, with the recommendations on tonight's agenda for an ESL teacher, a Spanish teacher, and a school library media specialist, we will have 2 positions left to fill. Initial interviews for those positions have begun. I'm very excited that our new hires are a combination of veteran teachers and novice teachers. We did a lot of interviews this time around, more so than we've done in other positions. We do use a protocol where we leave our positions without an ending date. When we post positions, we post them as open until filled. And sometimes someone later will find a position, and that allows us to keep interviewing. It also means that we're getting a bigger pool. And just because you applied a little later, because maybe you were in a interview process somewhere else and you thought that was going to come to fruition, you might submit an application on a Thursday, and that might have been filled for 3 weeks, and we may call you on a Friday and say we'd like you in, because we want to make sure that, especially in positions like the school library media specialist and the Spanish teacher who are going to teach the entire school, that we've done a thorough vetting of all the possible applicants out there. So as I said, I'm very excited that we're bringing both some novice teachers and some veteran teachers, and one staff member who's already spent a full year here, even though she will be on step 1 on our guide because she did a leave for us this entire year. Also on tonight's agenda is a recommendation for approval of staff to complete additional curriculum work to prepare for the 26-27 school year. While we are planning for next year, though, we're also closing out this year. We've done that with the torch run last Friday in conjunction with the Oradell Police Department, the kindergarten writing camp on the front lawn, tonight's recorder concert, and instrumental petting zoo, with the instrumental petting zoo part taking place right now in the NPR. Tomorrow we will have our 6th grade awards assembly in the evening, And today we tried something new and had the OPS class of 2020, who are current high school seniors, visit to have a final walkthrough of OPS. They paraded through the halls. I did not know there was going to be confetti. I got a little nervous about that. You know, I like things clean, but the kids did a great job cleaning up the confetti. They watched their 6th grade video in the auditorium together, and the event ended with them ringing the school bell one last time. But our biggest end-of-the-year event will take place next week as our 6th graders participate in the annual commencement on the front lawn. I know several of you have already RSVP'd to Mrs. Scroce. If you will be attending, if you haven't and will be attending, if you would let her know, just so I can ensure that we have enough seats for both the board and the council underneath the tree. And that concludes my report.
Thank you, Mr. Iapelli.
And as Ms. Bozier said, we are also in the business office beginning to close out 25-26 and open up 26-27. All our purchase orders for supplies for the 26-27 school year have been sent out. We now send everything out, nearly all, if the vendor accepts it, it's all done electronically. We don't have to mail anything. And those supplies are already coming in, but they know they will be paid and invoiced after July 1st. So we're ahead of the game this year with our supply orders. We had a meeting today regarding the kindergarten rooftop unit. That unit is still, it's actually scheduled to come in late August. They're saying August 28th, but will let us know if the date moves up at all. And for the first week of August, once all the children are out and camps are gone, they will do the duct work cleaning for the kindergarten rooms prior to the installation of the new rooftop unit. And that concludes my report.
Thank you. Moving to minutes, review of May 20th. Any questions or comments, please email Mr. Iapelli. We have approval of May 6th. Do I have a motion?
I'll second, or I'll make a motion.
Motion by Mrs. Genchi.
Second.
Second by Mrs. Walker. Any questions? Call the question.
On the roll, Mr. Del Greco,
Abstain.
Mrs. Downey,
Yes.
Mrs. Genchi,
Yes.
Mrs. Moran,
Yes.
Mrs. Norian,
Yes.
Mr. Nutlin is not here, Mrs. Walker,
Yes.
Mr. Darian,
Yes.
Mrs. Nichols.
Yes, committee reports. Mr. Del Greco, Buildings and Grounds.
Thank you. Yeah, we have not had a meeting. I think we probably should schedule one maybe in the future. I'm not sure if you want to just let the school year ride out first or if we need to take action. Okay. So yes, I will work with everybody to schedule a meeting, I guess, in the next week or two, or how immediate do you need it?
Before our next meeting.
Okay, got you. All right, perfect. So with that, I also want to bring up here B1, use of school facilities.
I'll second it.
Second by Mrs. Norian. Any questions? I have a Go
Question,
ahead.
sorry. The 4th of July fireworks and parade, is this just them having people hang out in their lawn, or are they actually doing something? I know last year they had a penned-off area for council, whoever, special people. Can you explain a little bit, please?
I can share as much as I was told. So when I met with the recreation supervisor, he originally was just asking for the showmobile, the stage, to be on the sidewalk. I said, that's what you asked for last year. However, you then put barriers and chairs on the lawn and you didn't ask, is that happening? He at that point could not tell me if that was happening, which is why they were also requesting that space on the lawn, because last year they didn't request any space on the lawn. So I can follow up with that if you'd like, but that's why last year they really, it was just the sidewalk. And then they were on the lawn. This year, to cover that, they were also asking for that one section of lawn.
Okay,
Not 100% sure whether they'll use it. It was out of precaution.
okay, thank you.
Just out of curiosity, is that a typo? 724?
Oh, yes.
I thought so.
Yeah.
I have a question. Oradell basketball practice, $20. Is that our new rate that we had decided about?
Yes.
So why is the Halloween party TBD? We just don't know how long it's going to be, or?
I think that perhaps the Buildings and Grounds Committee needs to meet, or the Policy Committee, one more time to discuss whether renting the NPR is $20 or it's $20 for AB and $20 for CD.
Okay. Any other questions? Call the question.
On the roll, Mr. Del Greco?
Yes.
Mrs. Downey? Yes. Mrs. Genchi?
Yes.
Mrs. Moran?
Yes.
Mrs. Norian?
Yes.
Mrs. Walker?
Yes.
Mr. Darian?
Yes.
Mrs. Nichols?
Yes, curriculum, Mrs. Norian.
Yes, you notice that in your packet, there is the complete minutes from our last curriculum meeting, in addition to the presentation that was given to us. If you should see anything that's on there that you need to go over with the committee, please let us know. You'll notice that there is curriculum work being done, both in the personnel area of our agenda tonight, as well as just looking at, what we've got going on. There'll be a lot of writing, some to be done by June 30th, others to be done so that we can approve by September.
Gotta make your
Oh,
motion.
and forgot, there was, there was something added to the agenda. I'd like to present C1, approval of field trip.
I'll second.
Second by Mr. Del Greco. Any questions? Call the question.
On the roll, Mr. Del Greco?
Yes.
Mrs. Downey? Yes. Mrs. Genchi?
Yes.
Mrs. Moran?
Yes.
Mrs. Norian?
Yes.
Mrs. Walker?
Yes.
Mr. Darian?
Yes.
Mrs. Nichols?
Yes, finance, Mr. Darian.
Yes, we did not meet since our last meeting, so I have nothing to report at the subcommittee level. Tonight, I'd like to introduce items D1 through D13. I'd like to make a comment before you open it up for questioning. Since this agenda changed since my last agenda. On D12, where it says, we're determined that an amount up to $300,000 may be available for the maintenance reserve. The key words for this, as well as the other agenda items, is the amount up to. That's like using the word may in a legal document. We may do something, we may not. But up to means that is the max. So, most likely, we're not going to put in this large amount, but we are approving it up to that amount. So when you read through these resolutions, just don't assume that we're putting, I'm trying to find the one, I should just go back to my old one. The 300,000, another 300,000, and 100,000, those are all up to amounts. And there should be one for
D11 is 3 million.
3 million. That's right. So,
These are all determined in the audit.
yeah. The way it works is we'll get an audit, and they'll see how much money we should have left over, and then at that time, we determine how much we're going to put into these accounts. And these are placeholders.
Want to make your motion again?
I have a
Yes.
question.
Wait,
Oh, you have?
Wait,
Well,
no.
let me motion first, right? So I'd like to introduce items D1 through D13. 14?
I'll second.
Through D14.
second by Mrs. Norian. Mrs. Walker, what were your questions?
I have a question on G14, that Northern Valley TIP program. Could you explain a little bit about that? Seems like it's only a summer program.
It's just 1 month of tuition for a student who has recently gone out of district.
Oh, it's out for an
Yes.
out-of-district student? Okay, thank you.
Any other questions? Call the question.
Mr. Del Greco?
Yes.
Mrs. Downey? Yes. Mrs. Genchi?
Yes.
Mrs. Moran?
Yes.
Mrs. Norian?
Yes.
Mrs. Walker?
Yes.
Mr. Darian.
Yes.
Mrs. Nichols.
Yes, before we move forward, do we need a meeting before year end? If anything needs to be spent or ordered? Did you want that or no?
For a finance
I know in
meeting?
B and G, but do you need it for anything or no?
I would leave that up to Peter if he wants to
Okay.
meet.
All right,
I'm
so
available.
let us know if we need to do anything. Delegate report, Mrs. Norian.
There is no report.
Personnel, Mrs. Walker.
I would like to present F1.
I'll second.
Second by Mrs. Genchi. Do we have any questions?
Again, sorry. I have just, I guess it's a statement. On the outline, I'm on F, 1F, no, B, C, D, E, F, F 21 through 2032. When we're referring to the summer personnel working. I assume the reason that they're not to exceed, I'm looking at 21 through 2032, is because they will have a larger workload, a larger number of hours they're spending with the group, because they're not to exceed 8,400, where all the rest are 1,000.
So that's actually for doing more work, where the other ones is actually meeting. So that's actually, they're preparing work for the meetings versus they're actually sitting just at the meetings. And that 8,400 splits across all of them. The one that's $1,000, that's just every IEP meeting must have a general ed teacher at it. So that's just, if we happen to have some IEP meetings over the summer, we have to have a general ed teacher at it. So one of them would be hired to come and sit at that meeting.
So
So-
that 8,400 can fluctuate, it might not be.
Absolutely. Yeah. That was the number that we had put on the agenda last year. It was not necessarily the number we had used, but we just thought we'd keep it the same.
Do we have the same approximate, close to number of special ed students this year or more?
I think we will have less evaluations over the summer, is what I'm being told. We really tried to make sure if we had students that were on our radar, we were bringing them to the child study team sooner. Also because we don't always have every type of member over the summer, and sometimes we have to go out for an evaluation. We would always prefer our work to happen internally.
Absolutely. And I guess the last question is, how many students do we have at a district?
Currently for 25, 26, or next year for 26, 27?
26, 27.
I don't remember offhand, but I will get back to you.
Okay.
It's a lower number than it's been in the past, but I don't want to say a number if it's not 100% accurate, so I will get back to you on it.
Okay, if you could give me the comparison to
Sure.
25. Thank you.
Mr. Del Greco?
Quick question, just because I'm not aware of the process. So compensated to revise mathematic curriculum documents, right? And this goes on for ELA. So are they basically taking what they have created and then just updating documentation? Or are they looking at what the state says, this is what's changed, and then also, or?
In the area of science, it's what the state has said has changed because there are brand-new science standards.
So you just compare and
And
replace?
sometimes it's a massive, like, that's, if you go back to the presentation that we did for curriculum, like, they're different.
Yeah.
So sometimes the units have to be changed completely, sometimes they just have to be tweaked to add a standard. In the area of math, the state has not pushed down any new standards. However, we just implemented for the first time in grades K, 1, 2, and 3, for example, a brand-new math curriculum. Now we've lived it once. And we've said, well, this should be here, and this should be there, and here's another resource we'd like to put in the curriculum. We don't want teachers doing things that aren't in the curriculum, so we say to them throughout the whole year, if there's something else you've wanted to use, let's get it documented in the curriculum. So in the area of math and language arts, those curricular revisions are tweaks based on living the document. in the area of science and cursive writing, those are completely new standards. So that's like a whole rewrite.
Gotcha, thank you. And then just, what is a toolkit? I see World Study Toolkit, I see Math Explorations Toolkit, like what is the toolkit?
It's putting together additional resources, so when a teacher is working with a small group, they're not randomly searching for materials because a student needs extra work in a certain area. So it's really, again, in an effort to document as much as possible so that teachers aren't in a world where there is so much out there saying, I have to teach addition of fractions and I'm just going to go to Teachers Pay Teachers and teach something. If there's something you've used, let's document, let's get it in the curriculum so everyone can be using it.
Thank you.
For the toolkits, are they making them for all the classes? Are they putting one together and everyone has to make their own?
They're actually also being linked to the curriculum, which is why we are using the curriculum writing rate. So they are putting curriculum toolkits together for everyone, but they're also linking that to the curriculum itself. So if another teacher comes in a year or something changes in special ed, this often happens, a different teacher will be teaching, that it's always there.
Back to,
Just
go ahead,
just
Ms.
one
Walker.
quick question about the toolkit. My memory of toolkits were kind of too much thrown into a big container. So, and this is your toolkit for 5th grade or what, 6th grade. So now you're saying these teachers will sort out and look at the curriculum for 4th grade or 2nd grade and figure out what they need, basically?
I think when you think of toolkit as an educator, you're probably thinking of like the actual physical manipulatives and things.
Yes.
Okay, these are more curricular, like it might be a worksheet, it might be an activity, it might be a game. It's not, every classroom already has those manipulatives. It's putting those activities, when you might use that those manipulatives together, or putting together an extra additional worksheet or something that will help with that unit. So it's not the physical materials, everyone already has those. It's making sure all of that's being used in a deliberate way.
Got it. Got it. Thank you.
In the future, I guess I was confused by this too. So I noticed back here it says per person. For these not to exceed 1,000, can we put in the future group total? Because I actually thought this was, and I think it could be confusing if a staff member wanted to go back on that. Personnel was on an email chain this afternoon, and I had asked a question about one of our new hires twice, but I did not get an answer, so I would like to go into a closed session quick. It's just a minor one, but you make a motion to go into closed session?
Yeah, I'll make a motion that we go into closed session over personnel items.
A second.
I'll second.
Second by Ms. Del Greco. Roll call.
On the roll, Mr. Del Greco,
Yes.
Mrs. Downey, Mrs. Genchi,
Yes.
Mrs. Moran,
Yes.
Mrs. Norian,
Yes.
Mr. Nutland's not here, Mrs. Walker,
Yes.
Mr. Darian,
Yes.
Mrs. Nichols.
Yes.
Are we going to close session for that? I guess so, because we're going to vote. Yeah, we
Mr. Darian, would you make a motion to come out of closed session?
Yes, I make a motion, we come out of closed session.
Second.
Second by Mrs. Walker. I think we can just do an all in favor to come out of closed session.
Yeah.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right. Okay, Mrs. Walker, oh yes, Mrs. Genchi already seconded your motion. Any other questions on personnel? Call the question?
On the roll, Mr. Del Greco.
Yes.
Mrs. Downey. Mrs. Genchi.
Yes.
Mrs. Moran.
Yes.
Mrs. Norian.
Yes.
Mrs. Walker.
Yes.
Mr. Darian.
Yes.
Mrs. Nichols.
Yes, policy, Mr. Nutland isn't here, and I know he wants a meeting, so we will hook up with him. Public relations, Ms. Moran? We do
Nothing
need
new
a
to
meeting.
report. We do need a meeting.
Special education, Mrs. Downey? Open to the public, we have none. Old or new business?
I have a question, business. So I think the last 2 meetings ago, we kind of, as a group, went over the NJSBA delegate, right? You know, we had a bunch of resolutions. Do we know, did they actually put the vote out? Do you know if, which ones passed, which one didn't, and
Yeah, I
what
reported
transpired?
on that, that they,
Yeah, he was- Ms.
I wasn't here.
Mr.
Oh,
DeGreco
okay.
wasn't here.
Um,
Oh, here's Mr. Nutland.
right in time.
Nice shirt.
I don't have it here with me, but they did send out a compilation. I'll be glad to share it with you in
Okay.
case you didn't see it.
I would
I'll-
like, can you put it in the board office for a few weeks, maybe? So when we come in for,
Sure, sure,
like, meetings, we can take a look at it?
sure, absolutely.
Because
Thank
it
you.
shows the
Because it-
whole meeting. Is there a video of it? Because you said it, like, the Roberts rules were crazy.
Well, it wasn't as crazy as the last time. It was, but
Oh,
it was
okay.
still a test. I'm not sure about the Roberts rule, or about the video, but I do know that there's a whole compilation. I can leave my booklet that I got at the event that day.
Yeah, leave it with
and
the
I'll leave it
superintendent. And then if
With the
there's anyone else-
superintendent for
Thank you.
anybody who wants to take a look at
we
it.
can
Yeah, I
look-
appreciate it.
We could look at it at
Okay.
committee meetings.
Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you.
Any other old or new business? Mr. Nutland, we can go backwards. We just passed policy, and I said, Mr. Nutland's not here, but I know he wants a meeting. So let's hook up on email and get a meeting. That was a recorder concert. Oh, you just went to baseball.
We had to play man-to-man today,
Okay.
so Kristen was with Elizabeth at the recorder. I was watching a baseball game, so.
I was heading south on Kinderkamak around like 5 to 5. I stopped at the light at Oradell Ave. And across where Panico's was, there's this, must have been a 4th grader with his scooter and his helmet, standing waiting for light, tooting on his recorder outside on
Oh, my
Kinderkamak. It was so cute. I was like, he's practicing. Any other old or new business?
Just to comment that I think it's great the way we're having all these activities for parents for different grade levels. And Mrs. Moran just was talking about being at the 4th grade. I used to call it tutor and fluter concert. And it just is, it's neat to just have these
Yeah.
random, and they're not random as far as
Oh, no, they're
administration
work.
goes. Absolutely, and work all year, but great job.
Any other new or old business? What did they say? Oh, yeah, we have another meeting.
I have
thought-
just a comment. So we
Sure.
had the kindergarten writing celebration earlier, and it was adorable, and I just thought Mrs. Riesebeater did a fantastic job with the kids, getting them prepared, and it was very cute to watch their,
You say it was a writing celebration?
yeah, it was a writing celebration, but they sing a couple songs
Oh.
beforehand. It was really cute, so it was a great job by Mrs. Riesebeater getting the kids prepared for that.
Yes.
I did actually forget to report, and I don't know if you saw the video in the board update. We also, Mrs. Riesebeater and Mr. Butcher also took a very large group of students to the Prudential Center to sing for American Young Voices last week, which even if you just go on YouTube and Google the experience, it's pretty amazing. There's a U that is just filled with students from across New Jersey that all learn the same songs. And parents can get tickets and sit on this part, but it's really filled with voices coming together, learning the same songs, and it's pretty amazing. And the biggest struggle every year is that everyone goes on a school bus. So all those school buses need to leave NJPAC, the Prudential Center, at the same time. So by the time they got home, it was after 10 o'clock, and a good half of them had a band festival competition the next morning. So it has really been nonstop music at Oradell Public, and tomorrow, as part of award ceremony, there will actually be a musical presentation as well.
Nice.
Just to add to that, I've witnessed it when Emma has been it. It's an amazing event, and I did notice this year you had a better banner and better position at the lower side. Last year, they were like all the way up in the top. It was hard to see. But I understand this year they're in the lower left, so they were
How do we
very
get
enthusiastic.
that?
I don't know if it's luck, but I also know that the banner piece, it's a little bit like Odyssey. Once you do it, you kind of see everybody else, and then you know, oh, wait, we look like we put this together with like a marker and a sheet. We need to do better. So I think that's part of the experience piece of it.
And I think what's nice is that we speak so much of diversity, not diversity, but like individualized or group work, and here it is a whole auditorium of kids singing the exact same song. There's something neat about that too.
100%.
Any other old or new business? We do need to go into a closed session if you would like to make a motion again.
I'll make a motion, we go into executive session.
I'll second it.
Second by Mrs. Norian, roll call.
On the roll, Mr. Del Greco,
Yes.
Mrs. Downey, Mrs. Genchi,
Yes.
Mrs. Moran,
Yes.
Mrs. Norian,
Yes.
Mr. Nutlin,
Yes.
Mrs. Walker,
Yes.
Mr. Darian,
Yes.
Mrs. Nichols.
Yes, we will not be taking any further action this evening. Thank you, Ron.